Hey, Padawans, good morning. Happy Monday and Veterans Day. I just want to give a word of gratitude to the veterans and thank them for their sacrifices. I really love the history of our military, and now for me, Veterans Day has always been just remembering the fallen heroes from World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, Pearl Harbor, and most recently the Iraq War. Um, now, as you know, I was going to join the Air Force, but I decided not to. Um, you get to give up your life. You have to sacrifice your life for protecting the country, defending the rights of the United States. But I have to be honest with you. I don't believe that every war is fought for freedom. I don't think that a lot of our veterans died for freedom. Um, but they did die. So they died of fallen heroes. For no matter if we were on the wrong side. Now I was not a fan of the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan and the 90s and the current the current wars. I was never a fan of that. I think that World War II and there's been wars that we had a reason to invade the country, and in most instances kill civilians. But we learned a lot from Vietnam. But I just want to give a word of gratitude to the veterans who served. But again, I don't think that everyone, there's people that died in the front lines. You know, it's tough. It doesn't really matter what you did in the military, what rank, what branch. But for me, it's about honoring the former the former servicemen who sacrificed and who were on the front lines. But growing up, you heard a lot about Vietnam and enemies on both sides and mistakes that the United States uh, made in Korea and in Vietnam and the attack of Pearl Harbor. It's really sad. It's really sad that all those people had to die. But that's why when you join and you become when you are a veteran, you know the risks, right? You know what's going to happen. And I just want to remember the fallen heroes. And I know that today I think it started in World War One, the anniversary of World War One, November 11th, and we had to fight the Nazis. Now, I don't agree with the current, uh, the Biden administration abandoning Afghanistan and leaving all these people behind, all these veterans behind, and all these people getting killed over there for no reason. Uh, there's we shouldn't really be there. We're not fighting that for freedom. So I don't believe like in blind. A lot of people say, well, everybody that's in the military is fighting for freedom. I really don't believe that. There are places in the world where we have, all these bases, and there's things that shouldn't be happening. But to the good veterans, to the ones that fought for freedom, for justice, and for what we have now, and for me, it's World War II and Vietnam. It's just really sad what happened. I just want to recognize and there were women. You could say men and women because there were a lot of women. I'm not saying women were fighting at the borders or carrying rifles and setting up mines and all that, but today we have more women serving in the military more than ever. And it's unfortunate that we don't have big celebrations anymore, like nationally. Like, we don't have the parades like they used to. It's not observed. It's a big holiday. It's a federal holiday, but a lot of people don't do anything. They just, in the 50s and the 60s, even up to the 70s, it was a huge parade. It was honoring active members. It was going. I know that I don't know if President Biden is going to go to the Arlington cemetery today. I'm guessing he is. So, you can do what you can do. If you have my family is not a military family. Nobody in my family was in the military. I grew up with 3 sisters, and none of them are joined the military. None of my uncles or I don't come from a military family, but I appreciate what they've done for us. We live in a great nation, but sometimes when people do say, "Hey, you have these freedoms because I went to Iraq," sometimes that's not true. All right. And I don't know, this might be kind of silly, but if you go to Walmart today and there's like a veteran guy outside, go in there and buy a Star Wars toy. Maybe a Luke Skywalker action figure or a Yoda or something. And say, "Hey, here's a gift for you. Thank you for, I wouldn't say sacrifice, but thank you for your service. Thank you for being supportive of our nation. And here's something for you." Or just give them I don't like giving money. I like giving gifts. So I would buy something, maybe a hat, collectible or a movie or something cool. All right, guys, whatever you do on Veterans Day, remember the fallen. Remember what happened in the past. Our history is very important. You can't just ignore it. May the force be with you. Bye.